are back. So let's see what my little Aquarius are up to. You know what? I'm gonna use my Mystic Martian deck to start out today, cause y'all are a bunch of Mystic Martians, aren't ya? All right. Let's see. Wait, I have a lighter in my pocket. It was impeding my sitting. Okay. So let's see. We had some coffee. Okay. Now I'm back to being situated, guys. I swear. So let's see. My little Aquarius. Very nice. Alright, so doop-a-doop-a-doop, we have Lyrans. Strength, courage, and bravery. This is Leo energy, actually. Which is your polarity, right? If you look at the zodiac wheel, on your equal opposite would be Leo. So you may be doing some work on your polarities at this time. Kind of looking into the other side of yourself. Andromedans, autonomy, free will, and manifestation. So, autonomy is nice. I like that energy. It's like the energy of taking your own power into your own hands, right? And, being content in your own energy. Free will and manifestation, this is a given. You're manifesting based on what feels right to you, right? What is concurrent with your will at this time? What do you, it's kind of that energy where there's a will, there's a way, so let's see. And honestly, the art in this card it feels like the inside of an Aquarius's head, okay? Like, let's be real. That's what the inside of Aqua's head looks like. Just fucking random cosmic shit everywhere. So I feel like you can appreciate that. Because, it's just a free-flowing energy, and I think it's beautiful. So let's see my little Aquas. Alright, Spirit's hella talking to you today. So let me get these guys laid out, and then we'll go into the reading. Alright, so now I see why we're manifesting. Right off the bat, in your recent past, I'm seeing the Tower in reverse and the Death card in reverse, right? Scorpio energy. So, I like this. The Tower in reverse is you rebuilding your life after something kind of came apart or whatever. The Death card in reverse is the rebirth, right? The resurrection of self after something had to come to an end, right? Both are signifying that, like, a cycle has ended here. With the Four of Wands, this is all about home life, marriage, if you're married. And that's all in the upright. So, there's going to be single and and married Aquarius is probably, watching this. So if it's not in relation to marriage, it's definitely in relation to your home life. With the Nine of Cups in reverse, I'm seeing that something is not your wish fulfillment, right? Or you're feeling like you haven't received your wish fulfillment. This could be a challenge for you. With the Five of Swords showing up, I'm seeing conflict or people trying to trigger you at this time. This is very guarded energy. I'm seeing an earth angel surrounded by swords, kind of like, fuck with me, I dare you, right? I like that energy because it's a very no bullshit energy. With the Judgment card, I see you making a decision here. Judgment could also refer to divorce or court in some, if you're dealing with court situation or whatever. Queen of Pentacles in reverse, you could be struggling with with finances at this time. This could be part of the conflict. Also, this could be the energy of you letting go of something, right? Because the Queen of Pentacles is always kind of like holding on, right? Holding on. And in the reverse, it's like this energy of letting go, right? And it's right under the Nine of Cups in reverse. So maybe you have to let go of some preconceived notion of what you wanted. And kind of be receptive to something new, something that you haven't experienced yet, right? Sometimes, like, how do you know if you want something? Ultimately, unless you have it, right? So sometimes we get things that we thought we wanted, and then we're like, that ain't it. And that's okay. Let's see. Let's dive a little bit deeper. See what it is that you're letting go of. What cycles are ending for you or have ended for you. Also with the Four of Wands, it gives me this energy of like 4 months. I don't always get the interpretation of time with it, but right now, just looking at the way like these wands are growing under the sunlight, it gives me like the perception of time, right? Like that's what I'm really seeing. I'm perceiving time with this. Something takes its time to grow, right? So damn. Okay, I don't know where to start with the clarifying. With the Judgment, let's talk about this decision that you've made, something that you've come to a conclusion or you've come to a judgment about something here. Okay. Six of Swords in reverse, yes. I feel like you have walked away from a situation. Like I said before. With the Three of Pentacles showing up under the Four of Wands, you may be in a new living situation or moving towards that. With the Star card in the upright, I do see you in your power, right? This is better than last week, okay? I do see you standing in your power and kind of embracing this energy of change. The Star card also represents like humanitarian work, right? Pouring that love onto the earth. It's the thing about Aquariuses, right? Like a lot of people will call an Aquarius cold or heartless or aloof or whatever, and that's because we struggle, and I say we because I'm an Aquarius too. We struggle with interpersonal relationships because it requires so much of our energy to be devoted to like one person, whereas we're the humanitarian sign, so we've got something to offer the world, right? And it's much larger than just like one person. And there's this energy that like if something impedes on your light working or your Um, your purpose here, you're going to walk away from it because your purpose is just too big. Also, the star card represents being in the spotlight. So you may be, getting a lot of recognition at this time. With the Hierophant, Taurus energy showing up, I see a lot of growing and learning and spiritual abundance, right? Getting in touch with, your ancestry and all that shit. I feel like you're very spiritually inclined. That's kind of the energy I'm seeing here, is your spirit is strong, right? And people want to hear what you have to say, because what you say is powerful. You have a powerful voice, Aqua. And I feel like you're being called to use that. I feel like you're being put in places and with people who are receptive to what you have to offer. And I think that's beautiful. Because, for a long time in your life, you probably felt like ignored or looked over, right? And now it's kind of like your time. That's what I'm saying. It's your time. Time to get the recognition you deserve. Time to be seen for what you are. Also, you're such an intellectual sign, right? Like, so intellectual. So it's like, I'm also feeling this energy of, like, your intellect really being a guiding light for you at this time. I'm seeing the opposite energy show up, right? The High Priestess in reverse. Pisces energy. This is like somebody who's just in denial, right? And I feel like this is an individual that you've been dealing with the World cards, and this is who you closed out a cycle with, right? This is somebody who wasn't, like, as connected to spirit or as connected to their purpose as you. And I feel this energy of, like, the naysayer, right? And that's what I'm seeing, the naysayer. With the Page of Wands in reverse, you may not be communicating with this individual anymore. With the World card closing out a cycle with them, there's just somebody here who, like, they're contrarian, right? And I feel like they kind of go out of their way to kind of, like, impede your progress. Or you felt like somebody is just kind of, like, deliberately trying to, like, interfere with your progress. Pretty prominent that there's this energy, and whether, it's somebody you were with or family, friends, whatever the case is, it feels like it's kind of a relief to not be talking to them, to kind of close out this cycle with them. Aquarians have no trouble, like, hitting that block button on people, so, like, this person had to have been somebody of importance to you. That's why I'm getting the feeling that this could be, like, family or, somebody very close to you like that. I'm seeing the Eight of Cups in reverse. Um, there's somebody, I mean, I feel like this individual is trying to stay present in your life, um, despite, everything. With the Justice in reverse, Libra energy, um, I feel like the longer this individual stays in your life, the more you're going to be faced with a karmic lesson. Because this feels like a karmic relationship, right? This feels like something where that's just, they like bringing this imbalance to your life. They like seeing you out of balance. They like seeing you in a bad, negative headspace. They like bringing you down some notches, right? Because they do see you as somebody who is powerful and like woke, but while they're sleeping, right, they want to like impede on you and on your energy. Queen of Swords, this is you standing in your power more so, right? The Queen of Swords, Queen of Air, you're an air sign. I love seeing this, especially with the Star card, because this is really saying, like, you're standing in your light. You're standing in your purpose. Um, and this is back to that no bullshit energy. Like, you will be very quick to cut somebody off who tries to, impede on your progress at this time. The Five of Pentacles in reverse, tells me like the hard part is over, right? Whatever you had to do to overcome this situation, I feel like the hard part is over for you. And with the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, it's like you're done waiting on something that doesn't come through for you in the way that you've maybe wanted or hoped for, right? This is just that energy of being fucking done, right? Because like the Knight of Pentacles in the upright, all dressed up, all ready to go, got the offer in the hands and everything. But it's like they just don't come through, right? They just sit there. It's the only horse in all the nights that isn't fucking moving, right? And I feel like you were tired of waiting. Like you're just done waiting on something to come through for you. You're like, I'm the star. I'm just gonna make shit happen for myself. Um, and this is where the energy of manifestation comes in. What are you manifesting? Um, that's the next question. Okay. This is interesting. Because you're manifesting a couple things here. One, you're like attracting your healer. Okay, so you're attracting people who need healing, right? With the Empress in reverse, you're attracting people who are in their ego or in a negative mind space because you're a healer, right? This is what happens. Healers attract broken people. So you know, be conscious of that, like, you know, there are going to be people coming into your life that need your guidance or need your help with something, and they're not going to be in their best energy, but I feel like you're kind of, it's part of your purpose to help them through this, right? Like, you're feeling a call to help people through this. Know when to give up on people. That's important energy. Know when to give up, because um, as you're in your purpose, sometimes people will be too codependent on your energy, like they rely too heavily on your energy to get them from point A to point B, and they need to be able to establish themselves for themselves, right? You can be there as a healing energy, but don't let them drain you, right? Don't let them, because I do see that they're in their ego, so there will be this, you know, kind of like fight or flight instinct that pops up with certain individuals, because when the ego feels challenged, then the ego, like, to grow or to like integrate or whatever, then you're gonna be put in a weird spot, because you're like, drop the ego, you know, but then they're gonna be like, well, my ego says that, you know, whatever. But that's not all you're manifesting. With the Knight of Swords and the King of Cups, you're also manifesting people. You're manifesting a love interest here rather quickly with the Knight of Swords. It's like this really fast-paced, like fast-moving kind of like energy that's trying to break on through to the other side. That's what I'm hearing. It's like somebody who's trying to break through your walls, your barriers here. You're manifesting a love interest at the same time. So, as you step into your light worker, there's going to be a lot of people who need your help. So you're going to have the discernment between who needs you for healing, right? Because we don't date our patients, right? That's like number one rule of a healer: do not date the people you are healing. And number two, you're also bringing in somebody who's very mature, very emotionally self-aware, and somebody who it looks like they're doing the work on themselves, right? So, who's this King of Cups? So let's talk about it. It's like they can't help but be attracted to your energy, right? Especially when you're showing up in this Temperance energy, right? Sagittarius energy. It's like you're showing up as an earth angel, right? Very patient, very kind, very receptive to the universe and all that it's offering. Like really in your power, right? I'm really seeing you in your power, because you are such a light worker and you are helping people, right? So also with the Temperance, you could be attracting in a Sagittarius. That's a potential. If you are, let me tell you something about Sagittarius. They got a smart mouth, right? And they don't have any problems speaking their mind, so they probably would be a solid match for you. Alright, gangsta. We've got the Lovers showing up, Gemini energy. Interesting about this Gemini energy is Gemini is represented by the twins, right? And the lovers is the major arcana lovers card, right? So I always see it as like that main quest line. It's not the minor arcana, side quest kind of energy. And with it being represented by the twins, I see twin flame, right? So you could be manifesting that, whether intentionally or not. Like, usually I feel like it's when you're in your purpose and when you're just kind of doing the right shit. It's almost like the universe throwing you a bone and being like, oh, here's your divine counterpart. Here's some more shadow work for you. How do you feel about that? Right? Because not all manifestations are intentional. It's usually when we're not looking that we find it. So how are you feeling about this person? Three of Swords, I feel like you've been hurt in the past in regards to love, and that's kind of a hard thing to open up to. But the Seven of Cups also, I see you have options. Like, it's more so than just your divine counterpart. You're just in attractive energy, right? You are the star. You are very attractive. So you're drawing them in, right? It's the nature of what you are. Like, so you may be receiving more than one offer. Using your discernment on who your right counterpart is going to be very important. Or if you're even receptive to it in that way. Because I do see with the Three of Swords, like, you may have been heartbroken. You may be going through your own healing, right? Yeah, with the Ten of Swords in reverse, it's like it's back to that death in reverse and that Tower in reverse. Something hurt, right? Something happened that hurt. You felt betrayed or defeated, or like you weren't getting anywhere on a certain level. And that's, a lot to overcome. And it's kind of this energy of you have so much self-love and so much, like, you've done so much for yourself in your own healing process, that now it's like the universe is like throwing this at you and being like, I hope you're prepared. With this King of Cups, though, I don't feel any negativity coming from this. I feel like it's very healing energy, very understanding energy. They get where you're at. They understand you intrinsically. If I had to guess, I'd say you're the runner. Out of this runner chaser energy, I'd say you're the runner. I feel like you've been through a lot. What I am noticing, though, is all these damn angels in your reading, right? All these damn angels showing up. Something is very divinely guided here. Something, it's almost like it's beyond you. Something feels like predestined. Clarify that. Okay, so with the Two of Pentacles in reverse and the Ten of Cups in reverse, I feel like you gave up on love. I feel like you, especially with the Nine of Cups in reverse, it's like giving up on a wish or giving up on something that you'd hoped for. I feel like you just made this decision because I think it was painful for you to wait. I think it was painful for you to be so patient and holding out for something that wasn't coming to fruition. I feel like you had just assumed, like, that ship had sailed, right? When really it was to bring you into alignment with your purpose, right? You have to understand the journey if you're going to help other people through the journey, right? So you have to experience a lot of the hurt and the pain and the things so that you can do that. We've got 10-10 on the board also, endings and new beginnings. Then we have 5 of Cups showing me that you were just feeling emotionally depleted, right? Like you were just feeling like shit just wasn't working out. And I feel like it makes it hard for you to be receptive to new love coming through because the old love, the old love, that old connection, that thing that you were hoping and waiting on, the thing that you were so patient for, it looks like they hadn't come through for you. And there's this energy of you just kind of giving up, not being receptive to love, and just kind of being like, I'm fine without anything. I don't need anybody. And that's, of course, the energy that starts bringing them in, right? Whether it's that person or another. Let's see. Alright, so I'm seeing 6 of Pentacles, right? 6 of Pentacles. This is all about sharing, right? Collaborating, blending of energies, right? Blending of households. There's somebody who wants to share in life with you. The Queen of Cups, I do see, like, you're receptive to this. This is a mutual interest, right? King and Queen of Cups, divine counterparts, right? With the Lovers showing up. This is somebody that I think you want, bro. Because y'all are both very receptive to this energy. And like, I'm seeing it. I'm seeing y'all paying attention to each other, right? And it's like, so whatever is coming in, it's going to make you very happy, right? It's going to feel very emotionally fulfilling. All are going to be on the same fucking page, which is nice, right? This is different from what you've experienced in the past of somebody not coming through for you. Hermit energy, Virgo energy. I'm seeing all the mountains in the background, right? All the things that you've had to overcome to get where you're at. I think you should honestly sit in meditation for a bit, like really gather your thoughts, do some introspection, some retrospection. Like, go back, look at it, look at the energies that you've dealt with, and I just see that you're very receptive to what comes next. Like, it just works. This is going to be somebody new. With the Queen of Wands, I see you, like, standing not just in your power, but in your truth, right? Like, living out your truth. With the King of Wands in reverse and the Three of Wands showing up, I feel like in your head you might be envisioning somebody other than who this is coming towards you. You might be still thinking back on a past person, somebody that you were like in a love triangle with or some shit. Like, it looks like very third party energy. And it's not going to be them. It's not going to be this past person. This is going to be somebody very new. Somebody that you're very receptive to. And all coins represent the 13th number, or the 13th card of each suit. So you've got 13, 13, 13. With the Kings, 14, 14. So yeah, there's this past person. The King of Wands in reverse is King of Lies, right? So with the Three of Wands, that's third party energy. So yeah, it's not going to be this person from the past who put you in this negative mindset, right? So like, if that was in your head or in your heart at all, wash it away, because this King of Cups is somebody different. This is somebody who's very honest and very open and very receptive to you. This is somebody who's coming from a very loyal and energy, right? A very it's like they just see you as the one, right? Whereas this person from the past just was full of shit, right? So if you're hoping for a past person to come back, I would recommend, rethinking that and being receptive to something new, because this looks like a new energy. This is somebody who doesn't want to fucking play games, right? And somebody from your past, they're not your counterpart, right? They're not sitting in similar energy as you. They just want to play games. They just want to sit there and hurt your feelings because it makes their ego feel good, right? Some people are really fucking like that. Like, let's be real. So yeah, if you were wondering if it's this past person coming back, it definitely is not. This is something new. And something very fulfilling. I mean, just this energy, like, even in the Queen of Cups, she's got stars all over her dress, right? And to me, that represents you, bro. Like, seeing you as the star. And you really light up this person's fucking world. Like, and it's your earth angel patient energy that really draws them in. It's like They see what you do. They see how hard you've worked to get where you're at, right? The Lovers, I'm seeing hella divine counterparts chilling, okay? Being very happy. Happy, happy, happy. Yeah, dude. It's very cute. And it is not this past person, alright? In fact, like, as you're looking towards them, guess what they're doing? They're looking the other way, bro. They're looking the other way because they're dicks. They don't see and understand your light in the right way. And I feel like Spirit's been trying to protect you from that. And that's why it didn't work out. And that's why it broke your heart. And that's why it sucked. Because they were not the one, right? And Spirit's like, just hold out. Something better's coming. Just hold out. Hold on. I'm coming. That's the song I'm hearing. Oh, I love that song. Don't you ever feel sad. Lean on me when times are bad. Do, 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 do. Yeah, you know. Just hold on. I'm coming. Alright. Yeah, dude. That's the energy. Hold on, I'm coming. I should title your video that. Hold on, I'm coming. Because that's what I'm seeing. Especially with the temperance. Hold on. I'm coming. I just gotta get over this mountain first. You see that mountain in the background? They just gotta get over the mountain first. You don't even see it coming. It's gonna blindside you, man. It's just gonna hit out of nowhere. You're gonna be like just enjoying yourself, and like an asteroid from the sky. This person's gonna enter your life, and you're gonna be like, what the hell is this? And you know what? As they are your divine counterpart, you're going to feel a sense of knowing them forever, right? They're gonna be this energy that you're just like, it just feels like it's been forever. And then you're going to be like, well, now it makes sense that it didn't work out with anybody else because this was the thing. Like, this was that fulfilling kind of love that you've been wanting or hoping for. Impossible things, working through disbelief, imaginative leaps, and fresh perspective. Impossible, right? So, like, you probably just, you're like, there's no way this will ever happen. Goes back to that High Priestess in reverse, that denial, right? I feel that energy of denial, like, yeah, right. Like, love's ever gonna come for me. Just an Aquarius. Well, guess what? Chicken butt. Even Aquariuses deserve love. Right? Even your tough ass deserves love, and you're gonna get it. Right? The universe, that's what I'm hearing. You gon' get it. Like, you just sit still, just let it happen. And, you know, don't be so hyper fixated on somebody from the past, because it ain't them. It is not that energy. Alright, Matangi. She's the tantric queen of outcasts, unveiling the hidden inner power to thrive outside of conventional society. If you have been denied love and respect, she brings healing and empowerment. If you have suffered rejection, abandonment, or been labeled as unworthy in any way, she brings dignity and repair. She clears the way for a creative, joyful, and vibrant life path. Smashana Kali. Life as you've known it will change radically, and this can be a welcome release. Kali is not quiet and subdued in the cremation grounds. She is wild and vital. Kali brings energy and aliveness to situations where there would otherwise be none. She brings an end to stagnation that has been depleting your life force. Boom. That no news coming. I hope this was helpful. I love you guys. Namaste. And you know what? Hit me up in the comments when it comes through. I want to know. I'm very invested in your life, guys. You don't even know. This is my television, okay? This is my version. I ain't gotta look at some actors playing a role. No, I'm gonna look right into your life and see what's going on, okay? So, let me know. Let your boy know. So, I'm interested in knowing where this goes for you. So, and I wish you all the happiness. I'm gonna help manifest this shit for you. Okay, let me grab my wand. All right, let's throw a little fairy star around this shit. Let's go on. Let's manifest some shit for you. Because you deserve it, right? You deserve all the love and happiness. So take it and go. Take it and go. Alright. I'll see you later. Namaste. I love you guys.